Hi everyone, my name is Rashawn Council, and this is my presentation for the African American Music Appreciation. So this is my intro slide. Let's go. Okay, so I picked for my song, I picked We Are the World by Michael Jackson and USA for Africa. I wanted to take a deeper look into the song and do some research about it. So my topic of discussion, who, what, when, where, and how. So the first, I would say overarching slide is what was We Are the World? Number two, why was it impactful? Number three, the outcome. Number four, critical thinking questions. Okay, so who and what were involved in this project? So January 28th, 1985, as famine devastated the African continent, heavy names filled the roster of musical talent to record in the studio in Los Angeles, California, to make a record dedicated to alleviating hunger for the continent of Africa, helping the despaired people from this tragedy. The song was created. We Are the World. The collective artists billed themselves as USA for Africa, and the single became a sensation, raising over $60 million for African famine relief. Some of the names or some of the people involved in this project were Michael Jackson, of course, Lionel Richie. They co-wrote the song together, and then Diana Ross, Tina Turner, Billy Joel, Dan Aykroyd, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Ray Charles, Smokey Robinson, Kenny Rogers, and more. How? So some key milestones that displayed that were just shown throughout the history of this song. In the early It all happened within 1 year, just in a few months. So in the early January 1985, Michael Jackson and Ryan Ritchie collaborate on writing the song. And then by January 28th, 1985, this recording session for We Are the World takes place at the A&M recording studio. By March 7th, 1985, We Are the World is released as a single. And then April 1st, 1985, the We Are the World album is released featuring the singles and other previously unreleased songs by donating artists. The impact and outcome from this outreach of the song, it managed to contribute to human culture and spark something within the people. Some of these results are the humanitarian aid, which was a movement that humans around the world to raise funds specifically for this. It was for Africa, and they raised $63 million, and 90% of it went to African Relief Program. They also, as a collective, sold 800,000 copies in 3 days. It went certified quadruple platinum and won multi-Grammy award. And then some inspired numerous other music-led charitable initiatives. It demonstrated the potential of musical action to address global issues and raise awareness about humanitarian crisis. And then some cultural impacts is the song extended beyond its initial release, and with re-recording and continued fundraising efforts from various causes. And then it of course left a legacy upon us. Its impact on raising awareness and funds for humanitarian causes remains significant. The song continues to be recognized for its role in popularizing the concept of celebrity-driven charitable causes. And then connection to lecture. A quote that from the song that I really felt that resonated with their message was, "We make a better day, just you and me. We are the world, we are the children." A few years prior, the civil rights movement took place. Politics became more universal, and not dependent on skin tone. By 1960, Black Power movement and BAM created centered Black pride and influence in political pride. The TV show Soul was created to show the Black experience and raising above the suffering, create a new narrative. An example of this is Desmond Tutu. On December 10, 1984, he became Black South African Angelic Archbishop. Desmond is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the year after the Oprah Winfrey Show is nationally recognized. Connections to class. So during our lectures that we had to watch, I found that some of the lessons displayed similar teachings or were relatable in the sense that well, for my first one, does Black music and art have to have more of a responsibility to be political? Why or why not? And then I wrote, the main intent of disco was to enjoy yourself and have a good time with people. Unfortunately, people wanted to stop these social outbursts from partaking because the non-marginalized people were becoming too powerful. So they felt that they needed to end this movement before much more is done to societal structure. And then also a few years later before that, before We Are the World, Thriller became a sensation for Michael Jackson's career. Despite being an upcoming artist, he later was considered as the king of pop in 1989. During the Thriller era, compact discs and MTV starting to play music videos, making it easier for songs to be distributed to the masses and be heard everywhere. As information became more accessible, people's influence back much greater as technology made this much easier to distribute resources to desired parties. And some connections to the class. I feel that though Michael's impact, he had helped include people's struggle and he tried to minimize its impact upon the African community despite the people that use others for profit. Michael Jackson tried to unify us through his music. Also, I understood that Michael knew that we are as a race stronger as a community than individually. When we come together, we achieve the impossible. But if we do it alone, we have more of a difficult progression towards the goal. Gail Wall, she points out the contributions that African Americans had on American media, similarly described in some of the class reading like Margot Jefferson ripping off Black music. People will steal the message, but they will not stand behind and endure through the mission. Where does your topic fit in the larger trajectory of Black music? What earlier Black music genre, legacies, or tradition does it build on? I feel that We Are the World was an eye-opening project for the world as it showed people's willingness to help one another. People can be good in heart and supporting these stars. They were able to support Africa with 60 million in disaster funds from this project. Another lesson from this project is the reach music has upon us and the change it can produce in our spirits to do the right thing for each other. An innuendo that describes this situation is it takes a village to I would say, to make a change in society. Through our music, we are able to express more than just a message, but the way the artist says the phrase and word, tone, volume, and more attributing factors. And then this is my works cited. And thank you. This I had learned a lot from this project about what it takes to make music and some ideas of how to make it. It taught me a lot too about my some parts of my lineage as well. Okay, thank you. Bye.